How are we living, boys? We are trying out this super cooked build. We have Collector first into Bruiser. Everyone is talking about this ever since the Collector changes from last patch. And not gonna lie, this is where the dust settled on Collectors. A lot of people, if they're lethality haters, Bruiser enjoyers, this is where they're drawing the line, because Collector is in fact just that good. And I'm gonna show you how. Through these runes, this is a build that the rank 1 on Turkey server has actually been like just spam playing. He's not even making content with it to my knowledge. I tried to find it. He's just straight up spam playing this, going like top 50 on his server, slamming through the ranks. And it's with Hailblade's Collector, so your early game is set, right? You do a ton of damage. And then you pivot into Bruiser, but like the more damaging side of Bruiser items, so less of Sterix and more of Sundered Sky. And yeah, apparently he's cranking games. Now I saw his win rate, it's actually pretty decent, I can't lie. But I've never been on the server to say, you know, what it means or what it is. All I can tell you is that Collector into Bruiser has existed for a long time, and it's one of the best ways to play Briar, especially if they're trying to carry games. When you start getting higher elo, like Masters Plus, which I assume 90% of you are, sometimes you just need to be more tanky inherently because of the way team fights play out. But things like this are the more carry style of solo queue, where you need to ensure a good early game, but also scale a bit into late, because lethality late game, albeit good, sometimes leaves a little bit to be desired after you kill the first person that you ult in on, and then you're kind of like standing there waiting for cooldowns, but you also only have like 1k HP, where you can't like sneak in a few autos here and there. So it's definitely worth thinking about if you are into this, especially if you're not a PTA enjoyer. Let's say you're a Hail Blades enjoyer, you don't like Eclipse by Cleaver. Well, here you are. 320 full clear, showing you a little fast clear because, again, you need to have these options available to you. We see Karthus is there. I'm walking. Now, obviously, we want to just flash on this guy if possible, but... And you guys are cooked. I think we still killed, bro. Get that wave under turret for my brand, make his life a little bit easier. He's good. Check where their support is. Support's actually dead, to make sure that they're not hitting a roam. He needs to take a recall, and then we're good. Now, again, he's on 25 farm. That effectively means that they got full clear, right, of their jungle, plus a ward, or maybe a minion. Probably a minion. And no crab. So we know that crab's up, so we assume they might go there. So we're going to keep that in the back of our head going through this. I'm going to go serrated dirk plus boots and pink ward. Sometimes going pickaxe plus longsword's better, but there's a lot of times where you need the MS. So like right here, for example, Arthas died before I recalled, so he has a faster time getting to this crab. And then you could also look for my raptors on a super cheeky play. So what we do here is we hit the scryer, right, because we know it should be there. We actually see him with 29 farms, so we know that he did get this. And then we're just going to full clear top down once again. We know that he pathed all the way like this. And I've been in that scuff position before where I just cross-mapped for a crab. And then after the crab, I wanted to start at my Krugs, but I'm not going to walk by my Raptors. So he's on his Raptors. Maybe he will break the path, go Raptors, Krugs, gank bot, or he's going to take 3 camps topside. Either way, with his decision, he's lost a camp, and we know that. We need to keep that in the back of our mind. So we're going to ping down, and this is effectively what good jungling is you need to keep your team in the loop of where people are. And that's how you do it. Just a small ping like that changes everything. I don't think Jinx is dead. It's always super rough to tell if someone's dead when they have Soraka on the team. And again, with you, when you're playing this season, you need to be farming efficiently. So I could have walked bot this whole time, been a real high tempo gamer. But the idea to carry games that you need to be really strong, and the #1 way to get strong is to just have more farm than someone else. And that starts with pathing correctly, but also farming well. A little bit of PvEing. If we're on ward, that's fine. She just messed that up. That's chilled me. 1, 2. Slow her down. And confirm with... Okay. Not confirm. Try and confirm your E with your Rel stun. And then realize that sometimes in life you mess up. Now we know that that's warded. That's fine. We can let that ward be. We're actually going to go for this dragon here. We know that Karthus is on this side. Since he, you know, went Raptors and he didn't go to Krugs, we know that he went 3 camps up. His Krugs could be up. And we can actually do a little bit of simple math here, right? If he's at 29 farm, that'd be 33, 37, 41. So now we just look at what he has. If he's on here, it would be 45 and 47, 49, something like that. Around those ranges, if you will. So we're going to take this, get level 6, and now we're good. And our top laner actually killed him for it, so that's good. Now grubs actually do a ton of damage to him. Now this is where I decide to get a little cheeky. I'm going to sweep in, and I'm actually going to look for him on his red buff. Now some people like to go to the raptors. Since I know that his raptors are down, we can assume that he walks straight to the red. I'm going to look to kill Karthus. What's my next plan? Either go to his red buff or bot side. Now we could have went Crows here. We're investing a lot of time. Never mind. Perfect time every time. W. And wait. Q autos, then Q. And probably dies, so that's good. Okay, this guy... So I'm not going to show on Rel here. I'm actually going to walk behind him, give the element of surprise here. And no, there's nothing there. He went a little bit too far under turret. That's a good... I mean, that's a good kill, right? And it all comes from the tracking. You know where he started, so you know where he's going to go. And then you just post up, get a little freebie, and now you're looking at his camps. And now you are Briar, going up camps on a Karthus, which is, I mean, I'm going to be honest, that's like flat out impossible. Take the W2, you're not going under turret, you're fine. You got to hit some jukes here. Oh, get cooked. Get cooked. I didn't expect that one. No, man, I didn't cook it. He died, used all those spells, came back and hit R. I'm so disgusted. But to be honest, get real. Do we take credit for that? I'm our only death, bro. I'm a griefer. It is what it is. We cooked until then. I don't think I could have changed that situation other than take the red, don't look the Xerath. But the reason we looked the Xerath is because we got the flash out of him. You know, obviously we weren't perfectly tracking his sum, so we didn't know. We're gonna hope that this set tries to do a little plate gaming. We're gonna hop the wall and get a freebie. We'll see how it turns out. And we know that it doesn't have E. We know that he's dead now. Happy for the slow, just to confirm that you get that next auto, and then be depressed that you have not enough AD to get that that cannon. So depressed, it's all good. Yeah, this is just the state of Briar right now, where you can build any real build, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's what makes her the coolest thing, and if you're in the Briar community, you probably know there's like a million builds, right? Crit, AP, Bruiser, there's like 3 different Bruisers. The only thing that really matters is, and lethality, right, is feet gap. That's number 1. Feet gap is all you're trying to show off here, and the only way to counterplay that is if they have Fairy Court Lux. Luckily, we are just fine. They don't have that on enemy teams, so we are chilling. Okay, now what's the look on these grubs? So grubs, right, the math of grubs, the only thing that matters is 4 and 6. So if we get all 3 of the next rotation, then we are set up to get the 4 going, which will give us 1 Void Might little bobber that hops out. Or we can play for, you know, bot full clear into dragon. It's kind of up to you what you do. I myself prioritize dragons, especially in games where sometimes you get outscaled, right? So something like Ashe, Karthus, Soraka, that's a really good scaling team, right? So I want Dragon Soul to give us that extra bump in the late game. Not that our late game is bad, but that theirs is just a little bit better. I don't think I necessarily need to ult here, but I'm going to do it just in case. So we actually missed. I'm not actually too mad about that. We also have Relentless Hunter with this build. Or Ultimate Hunter, I'm sorry. So we are, I mean, look at our cooldown, man. 80 seconds? That ain't bad at all. I rarely go this rune. Because Treasure Hunter is just so good, man. Put the money in the bag. But, fortunately, because of that, he is now there. That's fine. What is he doing? He's looking for ult. We know he doesn't have flash. I can chase on this side. Oh, and little bro doesn't even know. Oh, no stun. Thank you, Brand. I missed the W. That's okay. Goodbye. Now, again, he's there. I'm going to E this. You can always tell when to E. There's a little debuff when Karthus is ulting. That's where you usually want to look. My topside camps are coming up soon, but they're not up. Ooh, interaction? I see you. Is that a kill, by the way? I used W. Rough. Not too bad. Now I'm going to greed the Krugs. The Krugs are where you get a little crazy with it, but luckily we see that he's there. Now again, he has to take my top side knowing that I'm on his bot side. We're going to be depressed when she takes all of them. That's okay. We're going to hit this to intentionally tell them that I am leaving. And then with that leaving, I'm just going to go straight to Dragon actually. Where they don't exactly know that I've started it. They just know that I left. So they know kind of where I'm not, which saves me time. Maybe they invest a ward. So they do. So we get an extra ward out of this and a dragon that they couldn't contest. And stuff like that adds up. See, my bot lane's fighting. I'm gonna make sure that I get that. I'm going to run through. And I think I'm going to save my R for this one. Look for the W over the wall. Slide through. 2, 3, 4. And we're going to look here. We're going to send that through 2. Did hit right here. We're going to try and flash his stun. It actually hit our teammate. I'm so depressed about that. I don't think we have enough juice to kill him under turret, so now we just got to play jukes real quick. Oh man, I might be able to help bro. Now we want to kill him before we go under turret at Xerath there. Oh my god, I have no fancy feet. Not gonna lie, like they had more spells than I could juke there, but my bad. If I just cooked a little bit more. Right, you gotta, dude, Karthus passive drops. He wants to immediately get his Q going, so what you do is you immediately pivot, right? And then if you think that he's the type of player to guess that you will juke twice, then you don't juke the second time. There's a lot to it, but let me tell you, just always juke the first one, because he wants to get it on cooldown so he can get the rhythm. Q, 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 right? All good. And again, beating Karthus in farm as Briar should be illegal. Should be flat out illegal. This champion out clears you 20 seconds on first clear, and infinite tempo throughout the game. Now he didn't go boots first, and he doesn't also have inspiration. I think when you're playing Karthus, I think you know, faded ashes into sword boots is like super good for full clearing perma, but it doesn't seem like that's his gameplay. He's also taking a lot of ganks. Now I'm going to prioritize my smite going up here, because I want to have smite advantage for the rift. Basically how this works, at 30 seconds, so 14:30, we're going to get a bonus treat, and bonus treat gives you extra 20 gold, plus a bonus treat for your... What are you saying? Your jungle item, man. It's going to give you an extra one. Camps give one, bonus treats get another. Man, there it is. Jeez, I hate explaining that. But yeah, so that's the plan. So if we hit these raptors, right, then we bring this down to 2, and then at 14:30 we get the stack. So our next camp gives us the upgrade. So yeah, sorry about that, man. You go ahead and explain that one while you're trying to play this game. Good luck. We're good. I'd like to play for this, but I also should probably gank top since my Malphite has ult. Not too mad about that. We had smite upgrade. We're not trying to show that we're on him just yet. We want him to question it a little bit, hopefully. Try and pop up with level 11, because you never know how it'll stack up. We should definitely have people here, but bot lane's looking for a play. So we want to not be the one to troll this. One thing you can do is if you W like this, if Rift was in the middle, you would know its health. But because we didn't get aggroed to Rift, we knew that they were on it. So I didn't even have to check it. Now I don't like that play just yet. Now with this, I can. Alright, so now let's slide. What are we thinking next? I've seen Titanic on this build. This build seems kind of cooked, but luckily, I mean, it's working out pretty good. I'll never be a lethality Halo Blades hater, I'll say that much. This is probably the last person that I should want to fight, but it doesn't look that bad right now. He's going to try and ult someone. I'm just going to put him into the wall, let that scale up a little bit. I think Collector just killed him, so I'm not trying to get too close. He's actually healing it. Nice. So what you do is you buffer your W2 there, because if he does E and it's not a stun, then it's just this slow. And then you get to buffer your next spell, which would be your W. Where's this guy go? He walks far back, yeah? Oh, they have vision here. If they didn't have vision, that was a hit, because we did read him, right? But it is what it is. I don't think we necessarily need to do this. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Oh, man. That was a cooked play. You should never be looking for that. But we did. And it worked. Good job. I should have pinged him earlier to tell him, hey, don't do that. But, man, we got Karthazar pre-dragon, so that's good. Now, there has to be a better recall here, yeah? Oops. Sure, I lose the damage, but that's fine. Got 2 pink wards this time. I only recommend having 1 at a time. Sometimes it's a habit that I buy them. This time, I want to get dragon for free. Or confirm it, rather, because we're playing for soul point. And this here, Mountain Drake, scales pretty well. And then 2, just in case Baron flies off the handle, because 2 minutes to Baron, or 3 minutes to Baron can be, you know, if the dragon fight takes a minute, and then you take mid turret and you reset, get that same pink, you'd be buying it anyway to go to dragon. So I had the money right then. You don't know if you'll have the money next time. If I recall with 1150, well then I wouldn't have it. And let's say I made a different recall decision. Sure, if you save the money, it's whatever, but you never know. It's easy to say that I have it now and it won't hurt. But they're going ham on that turret. But I think what we can do is we can make that worth it by just kind of finding a way through their defenses here. So she's going to throw down traps. So what we do is we just juke them. Oh, she's willing to die for it. Okay. I'll take that every time. I mean, I guess... oh my god, wait, what is this bot gap? Alright, never mind. I see why she's willing to give it. I played it like she was trying to win. Tudar there. He won't be there anymore, but it's just to sound them. Just kidding. And give me it. Oh, come on now. Did Soraka flash? Remember, just wait till your W2. Use it at the last second, because again, you have Collector here, so you're fine. We'll always scale. Collector just scales up like that. It's super chill. Look for that. Good. Last one here. He ain't doing nothing here. Yes, sir. You just did that. Oh! Who's going to get the W, though? Not me. Didn't have to flash, but just teaching you what to do, man, lock me in. To be honest, I had 2400. Yeah, I did not need to flash. No way. It's probably at like 1800 true damage, but sometimes safe than sorry. I should have looked at it beforehand. But I got a lot going on here, man. Forgive me. And it looks cool. Tell me I'm not swagged out for that. We can check and see where this. So that was Jinx's ward. So we know who's near. We know that that's not Karthus' ward. Now we know where Karthus is. Send it right in at the boy. There's no way he kills us with just these 2 items because of the movement that we have and the damage that we do. He did the thing. You probably don't even have to E that, but it just feels pretty good. Okay, so you should not have E'd that. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the Kate ult, I also thought that meant the Kate was near, and she was in fact hitting the... That's probably smart on her end, not gonna lie. My bad. That one's on me. He gets another turret? Not worth, but it's fine. I died 900 to Jinx, and she is anti-heal now, so she's going to, you know, don't be the person to, you know, stop caring now, right? Or start caring now. You should have cared beforehand, but you know what? If you didn't, you got to make it work. I get 150 gold, so I get my Titanic. That's definitely going to scale up. And for people that are wondering more about this build, right? So it's Collector into Sundered Sky. And then the rest of it's kind of game dependent, right? You need Tenacity, grab some Sterics. Maybe you need Death's Dance. I've seen that. Maybe you need Black Cleaver. I've also seen that. So, I mean, right? So I went Sundered Sky here because they didn't have anti-heal and just the main part of the build. Now I'm going Titanic just because I want a little bit more burst, you know, into their team fight. Because Soraka, man, you give Soraka a long team fight, well, she's going to heal them and heal them and heal them and heal them and heal them, you know. And then Karthus, even you want Karthus passive to not end your game, right? So you want to be able to do a bunch of damage and then get out. Nice. And briar combos just feel so good. Do you can you hear my keyboard when I do that? W auto Q Titanic W2. Right, like it just feels right, man. This champ is like grade A on feel. On feet gap, if you will. I can't say feet gap just yet. Let's just start hitting this. We see Set going down. We'd rather pull him to us. Now, I only like Eing the first one before they realize it, so right here, take this E, but not another one, right? Because they haven't responded just yet. Your next Q keeps you on the Baron. Now you're good. You don't even necessarily need to kill the Karthus. You only 1 in 6, not worth that much. Getting this Baron's worth a lot more. Now I'm keeping the Baron's health bar right here, so I can just stare at it. Nice. You need to be careful, though. If you let that Karthus R hit you, the Malignant's pool can actually steal the Baron. It's super depressing when it happens. Nice. Run away from Set. This guy is pretty serious. 1800 on his W, by the way. I'm keeping the minions Baroned up just for a little, just to troll him a little bit. Waste his time, see what I can do. I don't even think I have the one tap that got him in this bush. No. He just warded that, so you know that he could be coming. Depends on what he wants to do. Oh my god, my boys are dead. So if he goes for that tier 2, we'd opt to punish, but if not, we'd love to farm. Now your next plan is to play for this dragon, so you have a little bit of time before setup comes. I'm actually going to play for the crab. Just because they're down players, I don't think they will be here to punish me. Take that, right? He tries to E, that's chill. We want to just mess him up just a little bit here. If he tries to E, I'm going to let it happen. Wait for a collector guy. In the wall. Under the sky. No. Dang, man. That could have been so good. Soraka kept this set alive there. That's AP Malphite. Jeez. That was close. It was close to a cook. I could have taken the crab and just left, but, you know, it's hindsight to know that you don't just kill him and he has flash. But luckily we got his flash pre the dragon and we're up for it, so we're fine. Alright, so now for AP, now you could go something like, so right here, right? You need tabbies for these, so you need to get AP somewhere else. I'm probably going to grab this. Maybe even look to a Wit's End angle here. No, Wits doesn't really work with this build that much. This might be one of the rare times that you get Maul, but I think Sterix is just a little bit better here. I'm going to send it through. Oh, Malphite, keep walking, my friend. I don't know what my Malphite... Oh, I guess it's 2 and 5, so he's not really locked in on, you know, he wants to not get in the way kind of guy. Smart player, to be honest, is a good way to be. I'm gonna take this kill, not because like anything other than, not because it's like emotional, right? Oh, he's on my side, but mostly because he confirms Dragon Soul, right? I lose my flash, but I get the kill, and that leads us for a solid 5v4 attempt here. If we were to wait for my brand. Now, luckily, I don't think I'll need my brand, so I'm taking the risk. You got that? That's good. They actually didn't see me hop this wall real quick, so you're kind of being really sneaky here. Praying that these aren't warded, and then looking for a pick. Now your Rel could have just given you away, but let's see. No, she didn't. Nice. Vector gap. Or would have been. That's fine. Set's actually coming. We would love to look for him here. I'm gonna ult for vision. I don't think it'll hit him. That's good. And again, I have 50-second ult since I'm on Ultimate Hunter, so I'm not too worried about doing stuff like that, because I have a good feeling that I won't need my ult for another fight. Right? Again, only take it when you have like good game reads to do stuff like this. Don't just shoot R. You actually have a thought and base it on that. Do we have anything? Lecter maybe, but I don't know. Probably not Soraka. My boys find some damage though, we're there. I'm gonna start wrapping around because of the way that Set plays. He's looking to just ult someone into the team, so I want to be there to try and catch him with an E if possible. Use E the moment that you see the blue spawn. There you go. E auto, and keep it going. And this blue buff's gonna help your team a little bit. Now I can fly in anytime. Ooh, wasn't that great? They fully dodged my ultimate. He might have stun, so I'm just gonna try and blast before. Briar, can you stop doing that? Thank you. Try and walk this one out here. We're gonna act like we're leaving, and you have to act like you're fully leaving, right? Nice. See, set just used E. Again, staring at your minimap is the key here. You can get so much extra info. Act like you're leaving, but you're not. Where'd he go? Oh man, I shouldn't have ever pivoted. I would have had that too. Nice. We're doing some cooking. It's not a free game, although I'm super fed. And my 80 carriers, we just like can't. I mean, dude, they're starting to scale. I mean, this guy's on 3 items. I'm on 3.5. Now, Baron is definitely going to make this a lot easier, but if I could get Sterix, that would be a game changer. Sterix into Spear Visage, and we would never take damage again. Okay. Now, Baron's coming up, where you guys need to lock this one in a little bit. You need to really make sure you're not making mistakes, and also keep people from making mistakes, too. Like right there, I'm going to ping him back. Since I don't want to fight, I'm going to communicate that, and not be mad that he takes a fight thinking that I was ready when I wasn't. Sometimes it just be happening, though, you know what I'm saying? Lock me in. No one. Wide. Unfortunate. We hit that after mid-wave. We have TP for set if it gets too crazy. I like the Malphite lead, despite not having TP, he doesn't have R, so. We shall see, we shall see. I'm gonna use a E here just to keep it a bit healthy. Get me out of here! Nice. Oh my god, no collector there? All good. Nice, I can recall, I can help with set. So we're gonna grab this. Yes. And then we're there. This guy, yeah, he just caught. Do the R buffer, send it. Oh man, I should have shot that better. I mean, to be honest, right? You just still catch him. You can use W when there's nothing to pull you away, and you're fine. Start cutting him off, right? Go diagonal, because you know that's the way he's trying to run. I think we're close enough to W now. But again, if you miss that W, then you're just on the minions and you can never catch him again. Not too worried about this. Again, if he ever hits the fat E on, or the fat W on you, it's a confirmed E for you. So when you figure out the math, right? You look at his W damage, look and just keep track of your health, what it would look like, right? That's 2,000. You know it's 2 of these bars, and turn that into a free W for you. Yeah, there's the build. Nice. Let's check out all the stats on it too. 41k damage. 51k damage taken. Nice. There you go. Let's check the runes. Hail of Blades, always one of the goats. Sudden Impact, I mean, people sleep on this. 1,600 free damage. Triumph, always the goat. Coup de grace, better than Last Stand. I swear I'll never stop saying it, too. You guys have a good one. Thank you so much.